victorious and live. I will sacrifice to Zeus and Ares for their favor and help in our defense. But we mortals must do our parts as well. Fight with honor, and all will be well.
Riders, advance!
Yes, Commander!
Forward! Riders, advance! Advance at speed! Quickly, now! Forward!
And welcome back. Hello everyone, Ellington here, and we are back with another epic battle replay from Total War Rome 2. We have got ourselves a 3 versus 3, and we're on the settlement of Medellin. It's kind of an interesting, it's a 3-layer settlement, so a lot of people are really don't like it that much because it's very keepy. But the cool thing about it is it does actually have this little pathway that comes up here behind the settlement that actually overlooks the final point here. So it's actually kind of interesting. You'll see some people will bring up mobile artillery or archers, stuff like that up here. And it actually kind of helps alleviate a little bit of that kind of keepiness of this map. But this one was sent in by one of my Patreon members, Bactria here, being commanded by Dairy Farmer. You guys have probably seen his name in battles before. We actually have another one of my Patreon members in, and that is Epirus, being commanded by Royal Athenian. He has actually been one of my longest Patreon members. Then the final defender here, being commanded by Centurion, is Pergamon. Now for the attackers, we have got Parthia being commanded by Midas. Massilia, which is something you don't see a whole lot, being commanded by Italian Horse. And finally, we have got Tylus being commanded by Ghoster. Yeah, Massilia, definitely a faction you don't see a whole lot. One of the downsides to them, they don't really have what you would call a high-tier unit. Sorry about that. But they do have, so they have thorax swords. They actually get mercenary Gallic hunters, so we can't see their archers at the moment. And then they have mercenary axe warriors, but I don't think he brought any. They get mercenary, or they get Celtic warriors, regular Celtic warriors, not mercenaries. There's their archers there. You can see them showing up. They get 3 mercenary Gallic hunters. Parthia is kind of an interesting one, okay? So Parthia is solid. I'll give them that. I'm not going to tell you that they're the greatest faction on the planet. Their Parthian swords they're decent. A little bit low on the armor, but they're not a bad unit. Especially if you, with the Tylus, they actually could probably do relatively well here. But I'm a little intrigued. If I was on this team with these factions, I would have Tylus right here with Massilia maybe on the flank, with Parthia on the other flank, just so that Tylus can kind of bear the kind of brunt of this attack. Not sure why the flame shots here on the Bactrian Hillman. Maybe he was trying to go for the ballista and then forgot to turn the flame shot off. Well, hopefully everybody is doing well. I know that I'm super excited. Now, for those of you who are watching this recently, this will make a little bit of sense. For those of you who may be watching this far in the future, this may be like old news to you. But I know for my part, yesterday, Amazon, Lord of the Rings, Prime, whatever they call it, they haven't given an official name to it yet, but they released an image on their Twitter. And not only did they release an image, they also released a release date of the show, and that is going to be September 2nd of 2022, and I am so freaking stoked for it. I cannot even Like, I can't even, like, stop thinking about it. All the theories and stuff that I have of what the show's going to be about. Ah, I'm so pumped. Now, these Celtic warriors and Galatian swords are kind of going at it here. You can see the Celtic warrior from Tylus coming in here with a Galatian sword from Pergamon kind of set up here. Then you got some Bactria and Hillmen going against some Celtic warriors. The Bactria and Hillmen are not going to stand up well to that. And Massilia is all in, man. Look at this. They have dropped everything on. I like this. They are going in. They're not slowing up. You can see here they are bringing up more troops, getting ready to drop them on the walls. Tylus, I could say, they could probably use a little bit more stuff up here. They do have some, so they're doing a pretty solid job of keeping their stuff up. Parthia being pretty slow on this attack, and I actually don't think that's a bad thing. In the end, I think he's waiting for Massilia to make more progress here, and probably here as well. Then he can go in and attack here. Or, to be honest with you, he may just go in and go up with Massilia. I don't know. So, I know that we do, we've talked about the Patreon members, we've talked about the YouTube members, and then on streams, there is what's called the Super Chat, where you can kind of like donate and have like your comment highlighted for the stream. YouTube just came out with a new thing called Super Thanks, which is basically the same thing as Super Chat for streams. It's just for videos, so you could do it right here, right now. It is something where if you want to make a comment, but you want it to be highlighted at, in the comments section, and you also want to support the channel a little bit more, that is how you do it. It's actually a really cool way. I actually think it's a great idea of just a little way for people who maybe can't catch streams, but want to support the channel. It gives them a little way to do that. So if you're interested in doing that, right there in the video, right next to the like button, which, if you're going to be there anyways, hit that like button. It's called the Super Thanks. If you're interested in supporting the video, I would love to have it. Other than that, I'm just happy to have you guys along watching. So Ebra's here doing a really good job of kind of smothering this Tylus defense. I am a fan of this. I don't like giving room on these walls for the attackers to deploy. Like over here, you can see Massilia was basically given free reign on this corner of the wall, which means that they have pretty much no problem getting their troops onto the walls. See, okay, Cretan's coming up, and then Bactria is up with his Persian Lights. You can see the defenders are basically holding their defense to this area here. But Empress, man, just going all in on keeping this area just locked down. He probably needs to get something here to help with that pretty soon. Oh, my Lanta, what is this? Indian armored elephants from Bactria coming in. Ooh, good Javi toss, but Tylus kind of getting caught with his pants down here. And then a dry fire Javi toss from the other tribal warrior. Honestly, these players on the attack, I don't recognize any of the names except for Midas as Parthia, but I've been impressed with how they've been playing so far. They've been supporting their attacks. I've seen good attempts to throw Javis at these elephants, but the one thing, oh, and look at that, they even going shield wall. Well done by Tylus here. But the Indian armored elephants, 88 kills so far. We've got Thracian Peltis actually getting some Javis up and over. Oh, and they have the fire javelins. Can they make it go berserk? He's trying. It is out of control. So he is getting into a little bit of Epirus's Italian swords here. Oh, that hurts. Actually, he doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of damage to it at the moment. Second wind, so when they're exhausted, they are more susceptible to going berserk or out of control, whatever you want to call it. So good job in using the second wind to get it to come back. Over here, Bactria and Hillmen are not doing so hot. These Thorax swords are doing a good job against them. And it looks like he is pulling up another Thorax to help with that. And they are still out of control. 171 kills. Oh my god, the Italian swords just disappeared. He is doing quite a bit of damage against the tribal warriors, though. I will give him that. But this could be a bad thing. Look at this. I think he needs to try and get this elephant out of here. As soon as he gets him back. 232 kills and double chevron from that. Oh, man. He should get him back soon. Okay, they are back, and if I was him, I would get the hell out of there. Etruscan Hoplites over here, 115 kills. Lyrian levies supporting them. Now an Italian sword switching out with the Etruscan Hoplites. Now the Tribal Warriors, 58 kills, 16 on the Levy Freeman. And then a couple fresh units over here. A good switch out there by Massilia. Good job pulling one Thorax out, throwing another Thorax in. This Thorax actually has 133 kills now, 179 on the other one. Now, I'm pretty sure that's majority against like Bactrian Hillman and Galatian swords. Look at this. Actually, a Bactrian Hillman looped around, got on the walls, getting behind. You know, probably not doing a huge amount of damage, but it can assist in giving that attack from behind penalty. See a Thorax sword from Bactria, supported by a Galatian sword. Looks like a Thorax from Massilia might be trying to sneak around here. The center being defended by Thorax swords and Galatian swords. But the Thorax of Massilia doing pretty well, 183 and 146 kills. Not too shabby at all. Did that cav ever go anywhere? Okay, the cav's over here. It's a couple light cav or light horse from Pergamon, excuse me. There are some cav roaming around from Parthia here. We got a Sarmatian Lancer and an Eastern Cataphract. The one I would be worried about, though, is right here, is the Massilian Onager. If I was Massilia, I would be advancing this up. Get it? You're so far exposed here that they have a lot more angles to get to you. If you put yourself up, up in here maybe, you have a lot less space that you have to defend, which would help you out quite a bit. But look at this. Epirus has fully gained control from Tylus over here, completely cutting off this entire area of attack, which means that this whole area of attack, if you look at it here, I'll do a tactical map here, look at this. The entire area of attack is set to here instead of there, which really, really condenses everything. That really supports the defenders, how they want to do this, pretty much. It basically means that they don't have to stretch their limits near as much. The Parthian player still threatening a attack here. Parthian, or the Bactrian elephants, excuse me, 244. And we're back. I do apologize about that. My game crashed. That actually has not happened to me in a while. But don't worry, we are here, and that is all that matters. So, back to it. We've got, pretty much, the attackers are still trying to get, a full kind of steady attack going here, right? They have their foothold, even though it is a little more condensed than what they wanted. I think the worst part is that they did lose quite a bit over here. Tylus did, at least. They lost multiple tribal warriors. And really, the main thing that I saw Epirus lose was things like Italian swords. So, to me, it really looks like Epirus got the better out of that engagement. We do see the artillery, or hear it, see it, whatever you want to call it, coming in. 103 kills so far. I'll tell you what, our Parthia actually has a really, really nice shot coming in over here. By the way, another piece of news, something very exciting. If you guys remember the tournament that was going on a few months ago, The Tournament of the Sweats being put on by Willem, or Fight Me, as his Steam name goes. He has another tournament coming up, so keep your eyes peeled, because I know that I myself will be covering some battles from it, as well as I know that Willem will probably be doing some stuff himself. I don't think I'll be playing in it. I played in the last one. It's hard to commit a lot of time to it between this and my regular everyday job. So I don't know that I'll be playing in it, but I will be covering some of the battles, and I'm super excited for that. He just contacted me the other day and said, "Hey, you wanna cover some battles on this tournament thing?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, why not?" So I'm excited, and I know that you guys always enjoy those tournament battles. I mean, it's just always kind of fun when you add in that kind of extra layer of, I don't even know the word to use for it. You know, when something, it means something. The battle like that, winning this battle actually means something more than just, well, yeah, I won. Woo-hoo. You know, when the fact that you win this battle and it actually leads you to being able to continue on in that tournament really adds a whole lot more, you know, to the what you get out of it, and so it really gives, you know, even the watchers a sense of like worth to this battle, that it actually means something. Parthia, by the way, he just ditched his towers and such. Well, no, he's actually coming over and trying to land. Never mind. But he's not having a whole great time at it. Hillman taking on Bactrian Hillman, and then more Hillman, and then Parthian Swords look like they're trying to get the hell out of there because the elephants are going in! Oh my god! Lord. Here we go. There we go. There's some good screenshots. Oh, yeah. What are they at now? 347. But the Parthian Swords just got the hell out of there, which, I'm going to be honest with you, is probably the best decision they've made. 377 is where he's at on those elephants now. You can see that the attack down this path here is really slowed down. Actually, a Parthian Sword still kind of attacking this Thorax Sword. But it maybe looks like they're gaining a little bit of ground. But look at this, Bactrian's Levy Pikemen coming in. Question is, do they have anything they can do about it? Parthian Foot Archers do seem to have some ammo, but I'm not sure that they can reach that. Maybe, we'll see. It's going to be close. Now, over here, you got Epirus pulling in the big guns. You got the Samnite Warriors coming in to help out the Etruscan Hoplites. Etruscan Hoplites now at 141 kills. Now, don't forget, guys, another thing, if you are not part of the Discord and you want to get in on these battles, make sure to go to the description. There's a link there that'll get you in the Discord. That's how you get in on our battles, on the Sunday night streams, things like that. So we always love to have people involved. It's also how, you know, if you have been watching the Hot Seat event streams, that's how you get in them, man. So if you want to get in on these games, and it's, you know, there's always people playing Rome. No joke, it's crazy. All day, there's always people playing Rome, and that means that it's easy for you to find games. And we always just love having you in the chats, you know. There's always streams going on of some sort, streams in the Discord. Tylus Tribe Warriors, 93 kills. Their attack down this way here is coming to a grinding halt until they can get as much archer fire onto those pikemen as they can, which they are just Levy pikemen. If they put a good couple volleys into them, they should be able to take them down. I almost wonder, I bet you that they could bring archers here and get really good shots into those levy pikemen from Bactria. They would just need to be careful of, you know, things from here, and then... Well, here's the light horse over here. They could sneak around and come get them. Should be interesting. So the levy pikemen, 153, 158. And I don't know why these tribe warriors are still walking into them. Levy pikemen basically getting free kills here. It's a big no-no, Tylus. Big no-no. Persian light archers, 109 and 90. They're shooting over, looks like into the sides. Honestly, kind of the backs of these tribal warriors here. You can see the way that they're kind of angled. They actually are shooting into the backs. So that's going to do a lot of damage that Tylus really doesn't want. Did I hear artillery fire? I think I did. Alright, so the Greek onager from Massilia. I think they're firing over at the pikes here. Let's see. Man, this tribal warrior just getting massacred. Let's see if we can catch some artillery fire coming in. Slow it down a little bit. Maybe they're not firing at it anymore. Watch, I'll put it back to regular speed and artillery come in. More Galatian swords coming in. This one's a little beat up. Pike, 67 kills. Those 67 kills on a levy pikeman are already getting their worth. What is going on here? Got like an Etruscan hoplite that's kind of like actually snuck around here. Then Cretan archers seem to be shooting over. I think they're shooting at the Parthian foot archers. More fire. Look at this. The Epirus archers shooting over at the Parthian swordsmen now. Oh, and then Bactria's archers from the other direction, too. Oh, that's dirty. These Parthian swords are just getting disintegrated. Look at this. Oh, my God. Whew. Because I'm pretty sure the Bactria... Oh, they've only got 35. I thought they had the 40 missile damage, too. Pikes, still just nothing being done at the moment. 77 kills, 29 kills. Oh, artillery coming in. Ugh. 103 kills. No, wait. Nope. 99 kills. I was looking at the wrong one.
Move it!
Now Epirus actually pushing out a little bit. Look at this. Samnite Warriors actually pushing into the Parthian swordsmen. There's a big clump here, so really good artillery spots for this Greek onager here. 109 kills now. See the Oathsworn Gen coming in now for Tylus. That's going to be tough. They don't really have anything up here to deal with that. The Negima Spears firing over their heads into, looks like the Celtic Slingers or the Parthian Swords. I can't tell which. Just a big clump over there, so he's probably hitting a little bit of both. You can see the Cav of Parthia chilling over here. The Eastern Cataphracts has taken damage, but got no kills. Oathsworn, not the general, just the Oathsworn for Tylus, getting shots from the Cretans. 163 kills on those Cretans now. Really nicely done there by Epirus. And now I think the Onager has redirected his fire over here. Yep. Oh my gosh, 153 damage. Now some people may call this shotgunning. It is not. Shotgunning would be like putting your artillery right here and firing like right here. That's shotgunning. Now the Agema Spears, look at that, 114 kills and 70 kills. How are the attackers doing here? Parthian Swords at 46 and Hillman at 9. Oathsworn now at 76, so they've started out doing pretty well. Thracian Peltis up here. They seem to be out of ammo and honestly don't have very many kills to show for it. Parthian Swords going against Thorax. That's a very, very even matchup there. Parthian Swords and Thorax Swords almost dead even. Biggest difference really is in the armor. 75 and 80 for the... Oh wait, hold on. No, I guess they both have 75. I thought the Thorax had a little bit more. So yeah, honestly, they're almost dead even. Oh my god. Artillery still just getting fantastic shots. Oh, here we go. Elephants coming in on the left. Fire shot coming in. They are already out of control in the middle of this melee. There is allied. Oh my, no! No, stop! Turn around! Oh no! Good job by Parthia, man. Now they do seem to be turning around. Unfortunately, they've got some elephants that don't seem to be doing anything right now. But maybe they can, maybe this one, maybe they'll get lucky. They'll go, come on. No? They are getting kills, no joke though. 523 now, triple chevron. Couple of them just not doing much of anything, which honestly is good because that means they're not killing their units that are standing there. Honestly, a little bit of a good glitch out there. Good for the defenders, I guess. This artillery, 240 kills now. Massilia has been doing work with that artillery. I almost wonder, so this guy, this Massilia's player name, oh my god, I can't talk. Player name is Italian Horse. That makes me think of a player that a player from our past. He had kind of went through a couple different names, Broken Horse, or oh my gosh, now I can't think of some of the names that he used. Moss, or he was kind of notorious for being a bit of a asshole. He really just was kind of a pain in the ass. He liked to glitch in factions. He was a big troll. And the Italian Horse, and the fact that he brought the mobile artillery here makes me wonder if it's actually him. Although so far I haven't seen anything like super egregious. Light Horse going for the Greek Onager that I'm pretty sure is out of ammo. So, but Massilia not seeing it yet. He could probably, you know, deal with that really easily with his Massilian Cav. Pretty solid Cav for its price, the Massilian Cav. Light Horse went in, hit the Greek Onager, and now running away with no problem. Looks like a pretty mass pullback now. Yeah, they look to be giving it up. go ahead and fast forward here as we watch this kind of fall back. You can see a couple depleted units here from Epirus holding, just kind of being a nuisance. The Gema Spear over there, 171 kills. That's a good amount. Oh no, okay, whew. It's like Pergamon had an Gema Spear just kind of chilling there. Turn around, dealing with this Celtic warrior. Light Horse going to come around and help finish it off. Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, that's why. I was going to say, I was kind of surprised the elephants just didn't go in there, but the Parthian archers are right there. Light Horse and Game of Spears falling back now as well. Bactrian elephants. The elephants are already at 545 kills. Honestly, I've been really impressed with this battle so far. Honestly, so a lot of these names, the only attacker name I recognized was Midas as Parthia. But a lot of... It's pretty surprising for kind of these names. I've never even seen these names before, so I don't recognize them as being in-house, but they have played very, very well. Been very impressed by both sides here. Now, this tends to be the tough part here. As the attackers advance here and here, they have to deal with all of the archer fire and such coming from the walls. Same thing coming from this direction. You get the archer fire coming from here and here.
Yes, Commander. Right, advance at speed. Forward. Advance at speed. For the gods, charge!
Oh my gosh, Light Horse, are they gonna get him? Look at this ballsy play by Pergamon. Oh, the Massilia Cav. Oh, just in situations like this, you're already committed. So what you need to do, prioritize attacking the Parthian foot archers. That means right-click the Parthian foot archers as much as you can. You are engaged in them. Make sure that your Cav unit is attacking them, not turning to attack the Massilian Cav. It just means that you will get as many kills as you possibly can before you break, because unfortunately you will break. If you get lucky, you might break one of these units. Unfortunately, you can see that they did not, but that Light Horse was at 100-something kills, definitely paid for itself. You can see the Massilian Gallic Hunters have moved up. I'm not sure what they're shooting at. Looks like maybe the Epirus General? I can't tell if it's the Epirus... No, I think it might be this Cretan Archer here who... He has his quick reload, but he's not firing back. There we go. A little odd that he had popped the quick reload, but was not shooting.
Square! Hit your targets, men! Eyes front! Sorry about that! Loose!
Now, how are they doing that? So he fell back. They did lose a Gallic Hunter. Yep. They still have two kind of depleted ones. Honestly, there really is not much left. Tylus is already in with what he has, so Massilia is going to need to get in there pretty quick before they break. Parthia going in now on the right-hand side. Got some Bactrian hillmen in front with a Levy pikeman behind. But honestly, the defenders really don't have that much left either. Bounce power, it might be a hair bit in the defender's favor, but it's really, really barely anything. Celtic warriors now going in. Thorax swords coming in behind. Got some Massilian Thorough Spears up behind them. Massilian Thorough Spears, pretty much the same thing as Thorough Spears, just a hair bit better. I don't think, did Pergamon bring any Thorough Spears? I don't think so. Think of it, they're kind of like Thorough Spears, then Massilian Thorough Spears, and then Agema Spears in, like, quality order. They have ammo and they're throwing at the Gen. It's honestly a good target. They were sitting right there.
At speed!
Sam Knight Warriors in combat now. Battle Rhythm with a second wind. 178 kills so far. Parthia going pretty much full in here. The thing about the Levy Pikeman for Bactria, it's tiny, tiny unit. So that means that it really will allow the Parthian units to wrap around it, which is probably going to cause it to break. You can see it is now wavering. 122 kills, though, on the Levy Pikeman is nothing to be sad about. Gallic Hunter shooting at the Agema Spears. An interesting target. They're shooting head on into a unit with a lot of armor. I'm not sure I would agree with the target. I just want to know, are we going to get one last, pass of the Indian Armored Elephants here? Basilia still has a tiny Thorax Sword back there. Probably broke and came back. Agema Spears now in combat. Two of them, 154 kills, 189 kills. This one only 18 men left in it. Now the Agema Spear General and a Thorough Spear from Epirus coming over to the left here. Here we go. Now we do have a... So Massilian Thorough Spears 28 melee attack, Thorough Spears 24. Weapon damage 25, 25, bonus to large 20 and 20, charge bonus 26 and 30, melee defense 55 and 49, so a little bit less melee defense on the Massilian Thorough Spears. I'm pretty sure everything else is the same. Well, everything else is a tiny bit better. Everything but the melee defense is better for the Massilian Thorough Spears. Now, the Thorough Spear is going to hop up on this wall, and I bet you they're going to throw either at the Gen or these archers. The Bactrian Elephants ran back around and came around to the other side. Honestly, they would... well, I don't know. They do still have the Thorough Spears. I was going to say they might be able to just run down into this, but the Massilian Thorough Spears, I think, still have ammo, so might not be a good idea. Thorough Spears, I think throwing at the... can't tell. I think they're throwing at the Royal Cataphracts. The Eastern Cataphracts are through.
Advance at speed!
What are the Elephants going to do now? Basilia actually pulled back from this attack.
As you command! At the double! By your command!
Not sure why Epirus is going out here. I don't think this is a good idea. Basilia outnumbers these units that they're taking out.
Pull back!
Now one of the Elephants died. I'm not sure exactly to what.
Fire on the enemy!
Yeah, this does not seem to be going well for Parthia. For anyone, honestly. Army losses. Is the Massilian Gen still alive? He is, but he doesn't seem to be doing too well here. Parthia's general's dead, and that's what's going to cause the army losses, and that is GG. Real quick, let's look at the kills. Honestly, look at that spread, man. Centurion has Bergamon 2129. His Agema Spears doing all really, really well. 142 on the light horse. Royal Athenian as Epirus with 2271. Look at the archers, 199, 184. 210 on the Etruscan Hoplites. 205 on the Sam Knight Warriors. 245 on the Italian Swords. Finally, for the defenders, Bactria as Dairy Farmer as Bactria with 2,293 kills. 553 on the elephants. His thorax swords did decently well. The Bactrian Hillman trash as usual. Archers did pretty well as well. Ha 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 ha. Then for the attackers, we have Tylus wow, I can't talk. Tylus being commanded by Ghoster, 2,116 kills. Honestly, pretty well across the board here. Italian horse as Massilia with 2,326 kills. The Onager 241, and then the Thorax 259, 201. Finally, Midas as Parthi with 1,912 kills. 195 on the Eastern Cataphracts. Pretty nice on that. Parthian Swords 237, 205. Well, that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If this is your first time with the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep in touch with the battles that are coming out. I put out a couple times a week, usually 2 videos a week, and then I usually stream on Sundays. So if you want to keep an eye on that and keep notifications, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.